So, I want to welcome you to our usual session on MSME Clinic. Okay, so MSME Clinic, ideally, as you know, for those who have been following us for a very long time, is an opportunity for you to look at those deep things, those serious things that you require to move your business ahead. Quite a number of people are in business. Okay? I mean, some people are born business people, some people are born to be employee. I don't mean to say anything against anybody, but that is the reality. Okay, so most times you see people who are born to be employee, they try to own businesses, they struggle. So there are quite a number of salient issues in driving business. Okay, you see people do business are doing quite well. Okay, it's like a God gift to them. So, but whichever category that you fall into, whether you're a born entrepreneur, okay, or whether you are a made entrepreneur, we often agree that you require training from time to time. Everybody requires training. And that's why we're making our time to X-ray MSME Clinic to look at those topical issues, those things that you are missing out, that you actually need to get right. And we've itemized about 20 of them. So we're doing a special edition on the MSME Clinic to look at these 20 issues. Okay? So we take them one by one. And again, if you have an in-depth, you want to know more about these things, you can always reach out to us. We get back to us and we'll help you to be able to navigate. We've done business for quite some time now. And we're quite successful in what we do. And our own aim is to see how we can help other people go well in business. So today, on this special edition and series, we're going to be looking at those things that you ignore that are so important in your businesses. And I bring you the first one, which has to do with not having a business plan before you start a business. Okay? What is a business plan? A business plan, ideally, they say, is a roadmap. Okay? Is what shows you the end from the beginning. Okay, so you have about $1 million, $2 million, $10 million to invest. Okay, so and you know the type of business you want to invest into. So what do? You sit down and put a plan in place. By the way, as an organization, we just finished training about 100 persons on how to write business plans. So we are passionate about business plans, and that's why if you are interested, you can reach out to us. And again, if you do not have one and you're in business and you're having challenge of not being able to forecast, okay, of not being able to have bookkeeping, to have historical perspective to your business, reach out to us. We are here to be able to navigate, because we believe that if your business is doing well, what that means is that you will be able to employ more people. What that means is that you will be able to make more money, and at the end of the day, the world will be a better place for us. So what are the implications of not having a business plan? So one, operating without a business plan is like you see a lady in the afternoon and you so much like this lady. And instead of you to go ahead and approach this lady, you are waiting till in the night. Okay? And you are now waking eye at her in the night. How is she going to see you? Somebody says, look, if you want to pursue a black goat, start in the daytime so that before night falls, that goat will be in your custody. So operating without a plan can lead to unclear goals, poor decision making, and of course it can lead to financial mismanagement. Okay? Not being able to differentiate your capital, that's your capex, your opex, okay, from the profit that you're making. These are, slogans, slangs that you need to know about. So that when you go into a big business forum, they are telling you about things like CAPEX, talking about capital expenditures, OPEX, operating expenditures. Okay? You are talking about your profits. You should be able to differentiate all this. You're starting a business, for example, now. Some form of part of your OPEX should be handy. 3 months salary at the minimum. Because again, you're just starting business and you have invested so much in capital. And at the end of the day, okay, I had a clear example of somebody who, started a poultry, that's layer business. And it's capital intensive and it takes about 6 months for you to start earning. And this lady, being a layer, for layer, they require a lot of feet. And she didn't make provision for that. At the end of the day, she called me in the middle that, look, I need money to feed the birds. I said, look, you didn't make a provision for that? She said, no. So that's what quite a number of you, that's what quite a number of us does. We start business without seeing the end from the beginning, and that leads to quite a number of headache for us. So a business plan provides a roadmap, and its absence often result to disorganized operations. And we often talk about Chelsea, Arsenal having a football match. What defines that 11 men versus 11 men has to come from the fact that there is a goalpost that everybody aims at. So when you say a business plan, defining the goals and objective for the businesses, if you remove those goalposts, what you often have is what I regard to as confusion. So a business plan helps you to make progress out of your business. Okay? And I mentioned to you that if you've been in business for some time as an existing business or you are expanding, your book record will define your historical data for you to be able to make your future projections as you go forward in your business. So I'm saying to you, without a plan, business may struggle to adapt to the market changes. Okay? Allocate resources effectively and efficiently, and to be able to attract investors and patterns to be able to ultimately increase the risk of failure. So what I'm concluding with today is to tell you that, look, if you do not have a plan, you risk failure. And one of the things we often tell you is that, look, you need to define what your risks and what they are. So a business plan as a roadmap that shows the end from the beginning is a document that you must have. And in case you do not have that document today, you can approach us, okay? We can teach you how to write. And if you are not interested in knowing how to write, you can be able to understand how to implement it for you to have a successful business at the end of the day. So I want to urge you to have a nice day as you prepare towards those things. Like I mentioned, in this edition and series, we're going to be looking at the must-have for you. And we're starting with the first one today, talking about having an appropriate business plan in place. So watch on for the next series and the next edition, and we'll be talking about another topical issue that you need to have in your business. So do have a nice day. Thank you.